privilege to join the seminar today to celebrate the enduring friendship between Bangladesh and China and review on the historical official visit by the Honorable Prime Minister Tariq Rahman to China. First of all, I'd like to express my sincere appreciation to all friends present here and people from different sectors who have now supported the development of China-Bangladesh relations. So I would like also to express my sincere admiration and gratitude to the Bangladesh-China Friendship Association, which serves as a true bridge of friendship, understanding, and cooperation between China and Bangladesh. Actually, I believe it is a very important occasion. It is a gathering of the people supporting China, advocating for China-Bangladesh relations, and in view the long-term China-Bangladesh cooperation in the future. So today is a really a great moment for me to remind me the time I spent with Honorable Prime Minister and his delegation in China. As you are aware that from 22nd to 26th April, Honorable Prime Minister visits China. The first leg is Daniel. He attends international forum. He presents the achievements so far by the new government of Bangladesh and the future development of Bangladesh to the world. And also, he also advocates for international community of business to invest in Bangladesh. And afterwards, he takes the high-speed train from Dalian to Beijing, and he experienced the 350 kilometers per hour, the high speed of China's development. And we spent a long time to discuss how China-Bangladesh we can enhance our cooperation and to introduce Chinese high-speed train technology into Bangladesh. In the future, there could be a high-speed train from Dhaka to Chittagong or to Sylhet. So a lot of innovative ideas were discussed during the trip. And during in Beijing, there's a lot of official the meetings, especially with our president. We can feel the chemistry between two leaders, and I can also feel how the high inspiration and expectation on the part either from Bangladesh side or Chinese side for a better future. And also, Honorable Prime Minister reminded me of the historical contribution by his family, either by his father and by his mother. And also, our president appreciates the special contribution by his family to China-Bangladesh cooperation in the past, and our president is also looking forward with his leadership. The new Bangladesh will also embrace a new future in terms of China cooperation, China-Bangladesh cooperation. So I'm quite impressed by the long discussion and the chemistry and the high hope expressed by two leaders. So here I also want to share with you some important highlights for the visit and its implication for China-Bangladesh, the future cooperation. As we are aware that it was Honorable Prime Minister's first visit to China since taking office. It was also the first formal meeting between the leaders of the two countries since the formation of the Bangladesh new government. But I also say the visit is based on previous preparations, especially by Honorable Secretary General, Mr. Mirza Fakhdur. We also remember in the last April, you need a very high BNP delegation to visit China. We consider it is a preparation for the Honorable Prime Minister visit to China. And the visit is the first ever high-level BNP visit after formation of the new government. So actually, Mr. Honorable Secretary General made special contribution. And the two ministers, either Mr. Swapong or Mr. Miller, they're all part of the delegation. They, with Honorable Prime Minister, the whole duration of the visit also participated by the two ministers. So I can see the success of the visit is due to the contribution of all the old friends here. It's the credits also go to them for their staunch support for our cooperation. And the leaders of two countries had very productive and in-depth discussion that reached important new consensus and understanding and sent a very clear message of strong communication, deeper mutual trust, and closer cooperation. The visit has injected a vibrant momentum into the development of China-Bangladesh relations. The visit was also a complete success. It is a milestone in the history of China-Bangladesh relations. We still remember just 1 day after the visit concluded, the Bangladesh Parliament unanimously adopted a Thanksgiving motion, highly commending the outcomes of the visit and the development of our relations. Once again, this motion demonstrates the firm support of the Bangladesh people for our friendship, serving as the sourcing of strength for the continued growth of our bilateral relations. Here I would like to highlight three new achievements from this visit. First is reaching a new strategic height in bilateral relations. The most significant outcome of the visit was a decision by the two leaders to elevate the China-Bangladesh relations to build a China-Bangladesh community with a shared future in the new year. This represents the highest level of Chinese relations with its friendly neighbors in Asia. A community with a shared future is more than a just expression. It marks a new stage in our bilateral relations and reflects deeper mutual trust, closer cooperation, greater convergence of interests, and solidarity. As President Xi Jinping said during the meeting, China has all along attached great importance to the development of China-Bangladesh relations and stay true to the policy of good neighborliness and friendship towards all the people of Bangladesh. No matter how the world changes, China will not waver in its commitment to the overall direction of China-Bangladesh friendly relations and will always be a trustworthy, good friend, good neighbor, and good partner of Bangladesh. This historical decision has laid a solid foundation for the next golden 50 years of China-Bangladesh cooperation. Second is forging a new level of trust through mutual support. The two sides reaffirmed their firm support to each other on issues concerning their respective core interests and major concerns. China reaffirms its policy of good neighborliness towards all the people of Bangladesh. China also firmly supports Bangladesh in safeguarding its national independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity, and respects the choice of Bangladesh people for the independent development path suited to its national conditions. China congratulates Bangladesh on the successful general election held in February this year and express support for the new government led by Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Rahman in its governance and also the Bangladesh Before All policy. The third is opening a new chapter of win-win cooperation. During the visit, Badda announced that it will establish its first overseas investment office in China. This will provide a more convenient platform for enterprises from both countries to expand investment cooperation. The two leaders also signed the protocol for export of fresh jackfruit from Bangladesh to China. So following the fresh mango, now the fresh Bangladesh jackfruit will now enter the Chinese government. Chinese market, and we look forward to welcoming more high-quality agricultural products from Bangladesh in the years ahead. In addition, the two sides also signed an MOU on joint action plan on enhancing Bangladesh export capacity. China stands ready to work with Bangladesh for its effective implementation. But definitely, the highlight is the Tista River project. China very firmly committed to support and assistance within its capacity for the Tista River Comprehensive Management and Restoration Project and support exports. Now the most urgent matter is the experts from two sides will exercise the feasibility study and related workers. So now the most important, before the start of this project, we need very sound scientific feasibility studies, which will undergo the test of time. So now we are working on it. So the roadmap is already there. So we are working for this project. The commitment is very firm and clear from our side. The two sides also agreed to explore new options for regional connectivity, including direct connectivity between China and Bangladesh, and the development of China-Myanmar-Bangladesh economic corridor. So actually, the ministers also highlight the importance of this economic corridor. It is an open new chapter in terms of China-Bangladesh cooperation. We are trying to chart out new connectivity route between Bangladesh and China through Myanmar. But definitely, as I said, it is the open and inclusive initiative. So any country who want to join with us, they are welcome to be part of it. We are working first. Hopefully, we'll start from the maritime cooperation and port-port cooperation. So some connectivity and cargo and passengers can make good use of this initiative. So facilitate our connectivity and transportation collection between Bangladesh and China. So I'm convinced that building on the outcome of this visit, China-Bangladesh cooperation will continue to expand into broader areas, reaching a high level and deliver even greater benefit to our two countries and the peoples. But definitely here I also want to stress, as for Rohingya issues, China is still committed to work. Now, Myanmar also have new government. I believe it's time for Bangladesh, Myanmar to sit down to find the solution for the repatriation of these Rohingyas. And China is ready to help, to facilitate, to find an arrangement for repatriation. China is ready to work with Bangladesh and Myanmar and other international stakeholders, including ASEAN countries, United Nations agencies, to work in tandemly for this objective. So, ladies and gentlemen, as Honorable Foreign Minister Mr. Khalilur Rahman said at his press briefing, China-Bangladesh relations are now at their best in history. Our relations has gone beyond the bilateral level and carries great significance for our times and for the world. Honorable Prime Minister Tareq Rahman's visit has opened a new chapter in China-Bangladesh friendship as our two countries embark on the next golden 50 years of bilateral relations. China stands ready to work with Bangladesh to fully implement the important consensus reached by our two leaders and the outcome of the visit. Together, we will translate these outcomes into tangible results and stronger momentum for economic and social development, bring great benefits to our two countries and our two peoples. So, last but least, let's wish the long live China-Bangladesh cooperation. Thank you. Thank you all.